Hello, I'm Yulita Vasileva, computer science professor at the University of Saskatchewan. Um, I was the NSERC Chemical Prairie Chair for Women in Science and Engineering between 2005 and 2011. Um, I, um, I was asked to share with you what is my legacy and what actions I took to document my work and what ideas or observations I have um, about the importance of archiving the work of Canadian women in science and engineering. So, about my legacy, probably the most important legacy of my chair is the Science Ambassador Program. This is an Aboriginal outreach program which sends university students for extended period of time. This means nearly 1 month in May in Aboriginal communities up in the north, faraway communities, where they help the science teacher teach science in engaging way. They adapt to the needs of the particular school, of the particular science teacher, and they present demonstrations, experiments, age adjusted and also culturally adjusted for the students in the north. We have prepared a manual for running the program, what to do with the new placement, when to establish contact with which people to talk in the community, how to discuss with the teacher the areas of importance which they want to focus on, when to recruit the ambassadors, and so on and so on. So it's a practical manual about starting up a placement of ambassadors and about recruiting ambassadors. This is something which is important and which I believe should be shared with other people who are interested in Aboriginal science outreach. The program is currently very successful. It's run by the College of Arts and Science Outreach Office, and I hope it will continue to be so successful in the future. Another legacy is a project which is no longer running. This was a collective blog system for women, professional women in science and engineering, graduate students, professors, women who work in the field. They share personal stories about 1.5 page long stories about particular experiences which they think they should share, both positive and negative problems, how did they resolve the problems. And because it was a blog system, it includes also the comments which other people gave to these stories during the time when the community was active. This was about 1 year active. We collected about 50 stories from 35, 40 women. And this is no longer active. It's no longer online, this site, but the collected stories are archived, and they could be used for a book, for a online project of anonymized stories, and the comments as a learning material, or just as a resource for study. So another archival project actually is a community which the 4 chairs, well, plus me, the chairs during the time when I held my chair decided to run. This was an online community hosted at my university where we shared all of our materials, our minutes of meetings, our presentations, statistics which we have collected, reports, and all of this is currently available and is running online. The community is active. It is, however, password protected, and depending on the will of the other former chairs, Ann Condon, Belle Davidson, Cecilia Maloney, and Nadia Ghazali, we may decide to open this and to make this available for the future archival project of chairs. So for me personally, I maintain all of my digital repository of my emails, attachments, reports, reports to my advisory board, minutes of meetings with the other chairs, meetings of my advisory board, including their comments to my activities, and so on. This could be interesting for historical or for research reasons. Something which I believe might be useful is the statistics which I've collected from the Prairies over the period of my chair. Also, my presentations, I gave about 60 presentations during the time of my chair, and these could be available to anybody. If anybody has interest to them, I can make them available. I believe a future archival project should contain online access to anybody who is interested. I think there should be area which is publicly available, perhaps area of collected statistics and reports and PowerPoint presentations, which could be of use to other chairs or to researchers. Also for universities who are interested to give presentations on topics of women in science and engineering. I think every university at certain point requires such presentations, and they could be useful. This repository should be searchable, it should be taggable, it should be publicly available, and I wish the workshop good luck in creating guidelines and policies for using these materials. And thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to speak, and good luck.